Hello, one and all, and welcome back to AIRS. Today we're here at Hockenheim for the finale of the DTM series. And yes, the finale of the DTM series, not just this season. It has been decided by you guys that the DTM series will not continue to a second season. Instead, we'll have changes made to Formula 1 so that it's more easily accessible for the wider range of people. And as well as that, changing the era and changing the format slightly should make for an exciting future. But yes, back to DTM for 1 second. Here is the finale, and we have a championship fight coming into this one between two drivers, both of whom are my drivers, but we'll gloss over that bit. Currently, your championship leader is Kyou Fujibayashi on 26 points, with Yuri Toogood just 3 points back. They're the only two people mathematically with a shot of the championship, and really it could go either way. And 3 points means that if Yuri Toogood won the race, then Kyou would need second. Basically, Yuri needs to gain 4 points on Kyou at this race to win, whichever position that is in. Anyway, let's get down to the grid. Pole position for today's race is Niccolò Sciacatano, the Italian driver. Congrats to him for getting the qualifying. Congrats to him for qualifying on pole for today's race. Then we have Daniel Gray, the German, and Kadish Kupra making it a BMW 1-2-3. Then we have Zach Speeds, TJ Nisbet, first of the Mercedes, Simon Kudishijak in 5th, Jin Chan-won 6th, Yuri Toogood, our championship contender, in 7th. Then we have Alan Kopich 8th, Kyou Fujibayashi in 9th, right behind Yuri, Baba Tunde in 10th, Norea Kermudzi in 11th, Juan Luis Ramirez 12th, Joseph Murray Sr. 13th, so the two Linda cars, 12th and 13th. Then we have Matthew Barton, Armani Risotto, Louis Sach, Rudolf Schalder, Finley Taylor, Alex Portolan Wilson, Jameson Charles Dixon, that's the last time you'll be seeing him, Mitchell Langenberg, Thomas McHugh, Carlos Rosales, Alex Cajonas Sr., Jensen Booker, Gotthard Harnell, Yaya Tunde, James Smith, Jonathan Granville, Isabel Harvey, Jürgen Noska, and Wolfram Schock round out our final ever DTM race grid. Anyways, without further ado, let's get into this one. As we watch for the lights, here we go. We're going to stay on board with Niccolò Sciacatano as we watch for the lights. They're going to go green. Now we're away. It's a decent start from Sciacatano, but it's an even better start from Daniel Gray alongside. He's going to have the inside going into T1. Bit of contact. Sciacatano keeps his line and manages to defend the position. As we see them all blast along the straight now, it looks like everyone has got through very cleanly. But it's Niccolò Sciacatano who currently leads this race, albeit he's going to have to defend into the first of many chicanes. You can see he's taking a slightly defensive line. Obviously their brakes and tyres are cold, it's going to be difficult to break into this one. Looks like Sciacatano's done a good job. Daniel Gray sitting in second, followed by Kadish Kupra and TJ Nisbet. In behind we have Jin Chan-won fighting with Simon Kudishijak. As we're going to go on board with Chan-won, as you can see, Simon on the left. Chan-won's braking a little bit later. They're going to be making contact into the chicane. It looks like Simon is going to try and run it all the way around the outside. They're side by side. And in the background you can see Yuri Toogood and Kyou Fujibayashi are neck and neck on the circuit too. Currently this would mean that Fujibayashi wins the championship, but we still have 11 laps to go of this wonderful circuit here at the Hockenheim ring. So through the last of a few chicanes. Everyone getting through cleanly once again. And I'm going to put my display over onto this one. Not this one, sorry. As Fujibayashi is trying to go up the inside of Yuri Toogood into the right-hander here. As we rejoin the stadium section. They make contact. And it looks like Yuri's going to try and go all the way around the outside. They're still side by side. It's not quite. Kyou goes back into the slipstream. Up front though, Daniel Gray has taken the lead now. And Shai Kitano having to sit behind in second in that blue, red and yellow BMW. Still a BMW 123, which will really help their constructors' chance. Currently, Mercedes and BMW are pretty level when it comes to the constructors, so really, they need a strong performance. Both manufacturers, that is. And yeah, we'll see. So far, so good for BMW, though. That's all I'm saying. Gray blasts it down the straight. He's built up a little buffer, as it looks like TJ Nisbet has now overtaken Kyou Fujibayashi. Kyou Fujibayashi is down in 4th now. And Nisbet on the charge. He's on the back of Shai Kitano now. Shai Kitano gets a little bit sideways. Seems to be fine though. Nisbet having to attack and defend at the same time. I'm going to do a quick rundown of the order. So your race leader Daniel Gray, followed by Nicolo Shai Kitano. Then we have TJ Nisbet, Kyou Fujibayashi, Simon Kirishijak, Jinshan Won, Yuri Toogood, Babatunde, Kyou Fujibayashi, Alan Kopich. Oh, Kopich trying to pass Fujibayashi on the hairpin chicane. It looks like Kopich is going to get that position done, and that drops Fujibayashi down into 10th place. In 11th place then we have Norea Kamerzian, followed by Murray Senior, Risotto, Juan Luis Ramirez, Matthew Barton, Shalder, Sage, Portland Wilson, Taylor, Langenberg, Dixon, Kahona Senior, McHugh, Rosales, Harnell, Tunde, Smith, Booker, Harvey, Granville, Shock, and Noska finally. Back up front though, as you can see, Shai Kitano's eyeing up the inside. Looks like he's made that move very cleanly. Good job from Nicolo Shai Kitano there. Rounding the Sachs curve there. Through the little kink there and into the final few corners as we're about to enter lap 3 of 11. You'll notice this race is going to go quite quickly. Or certainly the laps are quite long around here. Running in the 2-minute 20s at the moment. But yeah, in terms of laps, we've only got so many here. And yeah, it goes quite quickly. Let's have a quick look at Yuri Toogood, who is now 8th. That certainly won't do for the championship. She'll close up by 1 point, but that is not enough. As I'm going to go on board with Simon, as we're going to go on the bonnet cam, as he's looking up the inside of Kyou Fujibayashi. He goes back into the slipstream. I think he gets a tap from behind. Babatunde in behind in that AMG. Simon gets a really bad exit, and that's compromised him all the way down the straight. And Kyou Fujibayashi, he's going to try and claw back to the leading pack once again. As Daniel Gray and Shai Kitano go side by side once again. And Gray looks to have the better exit, and he's going to retake the lead. TJ Nisbet is really looking here to pick up the pieces if it all falls apart. He's looked very cool, calm and collected, so we shall see. Shai Kitano now, once again. Oh, he bumps Gray, gets all up on the curb, but he's made the overtake. And Shai Kitano immediately takes back his lead. So we're going to go on board with TJ Nisbet as we enter The stadium section once more. Nisbet looks to the inside. He's going all the way. Looks like he's got it done on Gray. Indeed he has. Rounding the left-hander, they go left and right. As you can see, TJ Nisbet on a charge. He's right on the back of Shai Kitano now. And only time will tell, but I think Nisbet may take the lead with time. As they break down towards turn 1. Rounding the corner nicely. Getting up to 160 miles an hour, possibly a little bit higher. He's banging on the rev limiter now as they break it down for the corner. No real gains there. TJ Nisbet on the back of Shai Kitano. You can sense he's going to make a move. Daniel Gray has fallen a little bit away from the top 2. And he's now under attack from Kadish Kupra. Simon Kidishijak is in 5th. And then with Jinchan 1, Yuri Toogood and Alan Kopich. At the moment, Yuri will close the gap up to 1, but it's still not enough. I think Yuri, if Kyou is out the points, Yuri needs 5th. As here comes Alan Kopich up the inside of Yuri Toogood. Not quite, he sits back in the slipstream. Probably biding his time to make that move stick. And possibly smart plays from him. As we're going to go up front and see again as Daniel Gray is looking up the inside of Shai Kitano. Doesn't quite make it work. They round the Sarks curve for the 4th time. It's looking very close indeed. All of them in some sort of train pack thingy. Albeit the 2 leaders are certainly having a go. And look at that, TJ Nisbet has taken the lead. As they cross the line, TJ Nisbet defending from Shai Kitano into turn 1. Fastest lap of the race is, well, my AI car, which is, I'll fix that. And back once again, as I've just given my crash car damage. TJ Nisbet is still your race leader with a 0.4 gap over Nicolo Shai Kitano. Kadish Kupra now is in 3rd, and then we have Simon K. Then we have Daniel Gray. Daniel Gray drops down from 2nd, even 1st at some points. And he's dropping down to almost 6th now, as Jinchan 1 thinks he's going to have a go. And here comes Yuri Toogood. This is very important. If Toogood can gain a position, then it will be equal on points. But Yuri really needs that 5th place. Albeit Kyou is now in 9th, actually, I think. No, 10th, sorry, 10th. So currently, it'll be Kyou Fujibayashi's championship. As we go up front once again, Nicolo Shai Kitano right on the back of TJ Nisbet. As we enter the stadium section. Shai Kitano, is he going to put one up the inside into the Sachs curve? No, he doesn't. Goes for a little bump. And around the final corner, it's now a top 3. as Kyou Fujibayashi is now right on the back as Nisbet leads a lap, and now we're running into turn 1. Shikatano is going to want to line this up as we head down towards the chicane, but we shall see. I'm going to go and get some on boards. So here is Shikatano. "162 miles an hour briefly flashed, that is the top speed." As up the inside, it's Kyou Fujibayashi. As they're going side by side, it looks like Kyou Fujibayashi has got the better exit. And indeed he has. Kyou Fujibayashi makes the move and he is up into second. And that in fact has allowed the drivers behind to close up on each other. The more the leaders squabble, the better it is for the people behind, as it looks like Daniel Gray is going up the inside of Jinchan Won. Yes, he has, as Baba Tunde overtakes Yuri Toogood. As I'm just having a look, Kyou Fujibayashi has dropped off massively. 1.6 seconds in this kind of racing terms is a very, very big margin. Alan Kopich in the middle. And then we have the front group. It's pretty much a group of 8 if you think about it. Yuri Toogood needs to fight her way up the order. Can she make the overtakes and take this championship away from her teammates? Only time will tell. With only 5 to go, we shall see. As Nicolo Shikatano is going up the inside of Kyou Fujibayashi, and so is Daniel Gray. Kyou Fujibayashi is in front of Shikatano, so Shikatano's move did not work. Gray's, on the other hand, did work. As we're going to go on board with Daniel Gray. As we just watch him go around the final few corners. The cones on the outside, you have him cut it back in towards the inside and now onto the straight. Daniel Gray sets a 2-minute 20.3. My crash car still has the fastest lap, which is a bit of a joke, but hey. 7 laps in of 11. Daniel Gray's been hounded by the drivers behind, but he also wants to fight. As they're going to run it in towards the chicane once again. Daniel Gray looks to the outside, Nicolo Shikatano to the inside. Bit of a bump on the back of Kyou Fujibayashi. Shikatano past Cupra and Simon Kidijak. He's trying to overtake Daniel Gray at the moment, but it looks like Daniel Gray is holding his own around the outside. Down towards the second of 3 chicanes on this old Hockenheim layout. A lot of the lap is just spent on full throttle. I'd probably say 75% of this lap is spent on full throttle, which is pretty insane if you think about it, but hey. Once again then, Daniel Gray on the back of Kyou Fujibayashi, he's going to the inside. Bit of a tap there. And Daniel Gray is going to try and hold it all the way. And it looks like he's made that move stick. Good job from Daniel Gray. But TJ Nisbet has led for a few laps now. Can anyone stop him? Let's find out. Nicolo Shikatano is the best place to do so. He's only 1 second off. Having a look back now, Yuri Toogood is in 8th and Kyou in 10th, which, as mentioned before, means that Kyou Fujibayashi will win the championship by 2 points after this race. But still, everything can change. We're not done yet. As Simon Kidijak, as he runs around turn 1, He's looking to get back into the points now. As you can see how bumped up his rear bumper is. As if we go onto this camera, you can really see how messed up it is. That means Kyou Fujibayashi has been running into the back of that. So has other drivers. As we break down towards the chicane, as you can see, bumps him in the rear once again. Down the straight, one of many straights. I don't think it's going to be too long before Fujibayashi actually breaks the points. That'll mean more work for Yuri. As Yuri's trying to overtake Babatunde, Kyou is up into 9th. And down the inside here she comes. Up the inside of teammate, bit of a bump there. But it looks to me like Yuri Toogood has been overtaken by Fujibayashi. Yes, she has. And it's pretty obvious what the situation would be now. Kyou Fujibayashi currently would win the championship by 4 points in this situation. And here she comes up the inside of Babatunde into the right-hander. They're going side by side round the Sachs curve. And it looks like Fujibayashi means business now, as she overtakes Babatunde with ease. Yuri really needs to respond if she has any fight left in her, or it's going to be Fujibayashi's championship here. Up front though, we have Alan Kopich, Kyou Fujibayashi, Jinshan Won, Daniel Gray, Nicolo Sharkatano, and TJ Nisbet once again, who leads this race. Let's have a quick look at who's got the fastest lap. Finley Taylor now has the fastest lap, thank God. Man, I'm sleep deprived. This is painful. Sharkatano has a little look up the inside of Nisbet. Nisbet trying to keep his line. It looks like Sharkatano is going to retake the lead, and Nisbet's going to drop 2 positions in the process. Nisbet, who's led for, I'd like to say, about 4 laps now, down to 3rd in 1 corner really. Nisbet gets a little bit crossed up into there, as the 2 leaders are now trying to break away. That would be the ideal situation, of course. Down towards the chicane. Sharkatano, Gray. Gray looked like he was going to go for the move there, thought better of it. As we blast down the straight once again, as we're almost approaching the penultimate lap of this race, and it looks to me like, let me have a quick toss up of the points. BMW 1, 2, 4, 5, 8, 7, sorry. So at the moment BMW is going to take the constructors, and Kyou Fujibayashi in 6th place is going to take the World Championship. And Machon's obviously going to take the constructors for, you know, teams with more than 1 driver, not privateers in other words. So we're on lap 10 now, penultimate lap, as we watch Kyou Fujibayashi as she's attacking Alan Kopich, perhaps just thinking to finish this season on a high. But up front, Nicolo Sharkatano has gapped Gray. And Gray is now under attack from Nisbet, Cooper and Kopich. Getting it on board now. Daniel Gray is closing up in the slipstream. Perhaps we'll see him move down into the chicane. Not quite, but in the background you can see Kyou Cooper is battling with Nisbet. Not quite working. Fujibayashi defending from Jinchuan 1. Yuri Toogood trying everything she can to get more points, but it's looking all for nothing really. Obviously she'll take second in the championship, but everyone wants to win the championship, of course. As Daniel Gray has actually taken the lead. I missed this. Shikatano can't do anything about this at the moment. Perhaps he can try and make a move into here. Fight back immediately. Doesn't quite work out. TJ Nisbet in behind. As you can see, he's coming right up close into the Sachs curve. Perhaps he's sniffing the win here. But so far it's Daniel Gray who's battling for this win. One lap to go. Final lap. As Shikatano gets it really deep into turn 1. And trying to stick with Daniel Gray, getting a little bit of the slipstream now. As I'm just having a look, it looks like Jinchuan 1 has overtaken Fujibayashi. But that doesn't matter. Fujibayashi has more than enough points now in the position she's in to beat Yuri Toogood, as Yuri Toogood is getting overtaken by Simon K, perhaps even Baba Tunde as well, and I think that's going to be championship over, and Kyou Fujibayashi is going to bring it home for her championship in the DTM series. Up front though it's less clear. Daniel Gray has got a bit of a lead, but with so many straights to go, the slipstream is really going to play a big factor in this race. And TJ Nisbet now in second is really going to be fighting hard, and with a few overtaking spots to go, it could still go either way. We're going to take it on board of TJ Nisbet as we head down towards the chicane. Nisbet right on the back. I think he's thinking that he's going to go up the inside, coming into the right-hander and the stadium section. As he closes up more and more the Mercedes driver, Zach Speed. He's really, really close. He's going to get right onto the back. He's looking to the inside. Daniel Gray defends beautifully. As we head in towards the Sachs curve, Nisbet's going to get real close once again. There's no opening. And in towards the final two corners, I think it's going to be MM Motorsport and BMW's Daniel Gray. As he comes around the final corner, German driver Daniel Gray wins the final DTM race of AIRS. Congratulations to him. Your podium for today's race is Gray, Nisbet and Cupra. Shikatano gets 4th, Kopich in 5th, and in the end, as a Mercedes goes spinning in the background, it's Kyou Fujibayashi who comes 6th, and that is enough to win her the DTM Championship. Congratulations to Kyou Fujibayashi, albeit I'm congratulating myself. But she's had a brilliant year, and this is a great way to top it off with a points finish. You know, I would say keep an eye on this one, but You know, it's my driver, and I'm not going to sign them up to Formula 1 probably, so, you know, Fujibashi's just going to be a one-hit wonder in DTM, I suppose, but congratulations nevertheless. Commiserations to Yuri Toogood, who finishes in 9th in the end, and in my head, that means the gap on points would be 6 points. But Yuri Toogood fought valiantly, and, you know, big congratulations to Mashons for putting together such a brilliant campaign and such a brilliant team. So I'm going to exit out now and show you the end results. It is as followed. Daniel Gray wins by 0.151 of a second over TJ Nisbet and Kaddish Kupra. Nicolo Sharkitano comes 4th, Alan Kopich 5th, Kyou Fujibayashi 6th, Jin Chamon 7th, and Baba Tunde in 8th, rounding out the points finishers. And I'll quickly scroll down. Those are your points finishers. Anyway, very important now to say, but thank you ever so much for watching the series. I hope it's been interesting, and I hope to bring you very interesting racing going forward in whatever way I can. Be sure to, you know, suggest what you want to see in the series, and yeah, thank you ever so much. Congratulations, Fujibayashi Kyou. You are the world champion. And to all of you viewers, have an awesome week. Join me very soon as we've got the Canadian Formula 1 round. And now that the DTM is finished, we'll be going back to 2 races a week for Formula 1. Which is very exciting, and I hope you guys will enjoy that, you know, that change. I'm sure you will. Everyone likes more content. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Thank you ever so much. As I've already said countless times, take care. Goodbye.